Hi everybody, I'm Joe.
And I'm Mary.
And we're Book Buds.
Today we're doing the 1001 Books tag that was created over by Sandy on MsReads on her channel.
Yes, I love her channel because she often does the 1001 books before I die. She keeps reading all these books from this awesome list, and it's so fun to watch.
Very commendable. That's amazing that she's doing that. So she tagged us in her original tag. Thanks so much, Sandy. And let's get into it.
All right.
All right. So all these questions are 1001 something. So we have 1001 lists. Do you follow any book lists? It can be a prize list or a challenge like the Rory Gilmore challenge.
No, I mean I'm a part of some book clubs on Facebook.
Yeah.
But I don't do any of these like book lists like she does.
Yeah, I'm not really a lister either, and
Okay.
I honestly I wasn't even quite sure. I'm like, what lists are there out there? Maybe I should be looking into these things. As far as like any list goes, like I do check out Goodreads, who's winning what, just to see if there's a book that I'm missing,
that's fun.
something
Yeah,
like that.
I like that.
And then honestly, I'm so concrete. I'm like, what list do I have in my life? I have a bookmark that I got from the library, and it's like each genre is on the different bookmarks. So I picked up the one for fantasy, and I'm like, I'm gonna read every book on this bookmark.
Okay, well that's a book list.
That's my list.
Perfect. I want that list too.
Okay, I'll share it with you.
All right. Okay, 1001 books. How many physical books do you own?
Not too many. I have like one bookshelf worth of books. I don't keep a lot of books in my house. I like to purge them because I don't like dust. And dust likes books. So maybe like under 200.
Okay.
You have more than me.
Yes, I think I have between 500 and 600, give or take a few hundred.
I think that's a low estimate. I don't know.
It might be. Yeah, I've been trying to figure it out because I did that count, but then I did those 2 unhauls.
Yeah.
Bought some books,
And then
of course.
some shopping.
But I don't know.
Yeah, it adds up a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one is 1001 books read. Approximately how many books have you read in your lifetime? Do you keep track? I know it's not 1001. Like, how would we know?
Yeah, well, so since I started Goodreads, the way that I use Goodreads is I really tried to put every book that I could remember that I read since childhood in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exhaustive. I highly doubt it, but it says 729.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you've gotten a lot in there.
Yeah.
And you've only been tracking in Goodreads like how long?
Religiously, it's since the pandemic.
Yeah. So me too. So I only have been doing a good job with Goodreads for like the past year and a half, 2 years. And so I've entered maybe like 250 in there, but I'm not thinking back to every single book. And I have lists somewhere else in like computers that crashed that might be in my basement or something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, please wake up, computer, so I can find my old list, because I'd love to enter in all my books and have a very complete list.
Yeah, it's
but
cool.
I have no idea. I really don't know the number. I wish I knew.
Yeah.
But I got my kids started with Goodreads now.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Then they'll know the number that they read.
Right.
Right?
That's good. Good job. Okay, next question. 1001 Arabian Nights. Have you read any stories from the Arabian Nights? If you have, what's your favorite? If not, do you want to?
So I think I had like a collection of them a while ago, and it could be in a box that we've never unpacked and is like somewhere in my house. But like Ali-Baba and the 40 Thieves, that's from the Arabian Nights. And
Aladdin's Lamp.
Yes, and so I know I read Ali-Baba and 40 Thieves, and I can remember picking up that book and saying to myself, I'm going to read this whole thing. And I read maybe like 3 or 4 of them. So I didn't end up with a favorite. I didn't make it very far.
Do you like them?
Yeah, I enjoy the idea there. Yeah, definitely. And
Cool.
when I read the question, all I hear is like the song from Aladdin, Arabian Nights, and I'm like ready to sing Arabian Nights.
Of course.
How about you?
So I saw in Barnes & Noble they have those awesome like classic editions of all the classics, like leather bound, and I was gonna pick it up one day, but I did not. But it's on my list, kind of like my loose list.
Yes. You're intrigued.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. 1001 flavors. Do you have a favorite food or flavor?
Anything Italian. Give it to me now. And you?
That's nice and broad. I mean, I always say my very favorite food is soft shell crabs. Love them.
Nice.
We'll take them in any form. But like I could say so many things. I love vanilla as my favorite ice cream. I like mocha in my coffee. Add a little mint in there makes me happy. Lots of things make me happy.
Lots of good flavors out there.
Absolutely.
Okay, 1001 pages. Have you read a book that's over 1001 pages?
I have to say I thought I had before I went and Googled. I've read some really thick books, but from the list that I've seen out there, I have not read a book that's over 1,000 pages. So that maybe should be something I should do in the future. Although
I'm shocked.
I will be doing it because one of the things I do want to read is all the books in the Song of Fire and Ice series. That's the Game of Thrones. I read that first one, and that one didn't hit 1,000 pages. but others will. So I will end up reading a book over 1,000 pages. I'm just shocked that I haven't.
Shocked, completely shocked.
I've probably read like 900.
Yeah, or 1,000, not 1,001.
Right, maybe.
Or 999.
Yes.
You've probably gotten really close.
How about you? I know you have.
The Stand by Stephen King, which is 1152.
Yeah, and that was a hard one.
Yeah.
You didn't enjoy that one.
No, I don't really like long books like that.
Yeah. All right, next question is 1001 bucket list. Do you have a non-bookish bucket list? That's hard to say. A non-bookish non-bookish bucket list. And if so, what's something on there?
Well, yeah, I mean, I want to visit Europe. I want to go to Italy, first and foremost. You know, all I ever do on vacation is go to the Caribbean, and I need to go to the other side.
You do.
You know, so that's on my bucket list.
Absolutely. I hope you get there.
Thank you.
Mine kind of like evolves all the time because there's things on my list that I'm thinking, will I ever really do it? Like, I'd love to go to a rainforest, but I don't like bugs. So will I go to a rainforest? I don't know. Presently, I would love to see bioluminescent water. I mean, it's amazing when the waves are crashing and the blue lights up and the algae and everything. But then I just recently Googled it and I found out that you can't swim in it because it can like cause you harm.
Oh boy.
So should I keep that on my bucket list? I've seen it on a video.
Right.
Maybe,
not much different. You can't
maybe that's
swim
enough.
in it.
I thought I could swim it and splash around and activate the blue. That would have been amazing. Or kill me.
Well.
So I don't know. Maybe that's on my bucket list.
1001 numbers. Do you have a lucky number? If so, what's the story behind it?
I wouldn't say it's lucky, but I have a favorite number, which is 6, and it's simply because on the phone, the letter M is on the 6 for Mary.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's kind of silly, but how about you?
I don't have a lucky number either, but I have a favorite number, which is 7.
Ah!
So close to yours.
Wow, that's crazy.
There's no story. I've always liked 7 since I was little. It's
Since you were 7.
weird. Probably.
That's
Maybe.
cute.
Yeah.
Who knew? We learned something about each other here.
Yeah, 7.
I'm excited.
7. See?
That's why you like it.
Very consistent here.
1001 authors. Do you have a favorite author or genre?
This is very hard to answer for me. I feel like it changes as I grow older or like where I was in my life. You know, I have to say Gene Owl, who wrote The Clan of the Cave Bear. I always talk about that. That's like one of my favorite books of all time. A genre is hard because we change. Thriller, I love thrillers, and I love fantasy. I don't know if I could choose.
Yeah.
What about you?
I would pick fantasy because it's what I'm loving the most right now, but you're absolutely right. It does vary through life. So, but presently it's fantasy. And if I had to pick an author, I would say Holly Black, just because I've really enjoyed her lately, but there's so many that I love. So it's hard to pick. Don't make me pick.
It's hard. Too hard.
Yeah.
1001 activities. Do you have a favorite outdoor activity?
Floating in a bay. It's not very active, but I like to float. Just be in a floaty and float in the bay. I'm not going to be knocked over by any waves. I'm not going to be eaten by any sharks, hopefully. And you just float.
That sounds peaceful.
It's very peaceful. How about you?
I just like being near water. It doesn't matter. I could be walking around the lake, or I could be at the beach, or like by a river. I just like to be near water, listening to it, seeing it, all that stuff.
Water is lovely.
Yeah.
All right, we got to tag some folks. We did not do our homework to see if these folks did the tag yet. I've been seeing a lot of people have been doing the tag, which is awesome. So I'm just going to read some people off my hand because that's how prepared I am today. But if I can read out my scribbling, I'm tagging Greener Side of Sam, Earl Grey Books, Bookish Chaz, and Megan's Reading Revelations. How about you?
All right, I got the Contradictorian, Nothing Better Than a Book, and Sam from Thoughts on Tomes.
Awesome. So we would love to see your answers, and that's about it.
Yes, if you're enjoying Book Buds, give us a thumbs up.
And share us with your friends.
And subscribe to our channel, Book Buds!
Keep tagging Book Buds. I love watching these.
What if you go this way? One more.
Am I in the middle now?
We go one more. Well, no, come back a little baby step. Yeah.
Am I in the middle?
Just off center so that I can stand right beside you.
You're going to be beside me on this side?
No, this side.
That's not where you stand.
So what? We're changing the whole perspective.
No. That's not where you stand.
We're changing the whole perspective.
No.
Look, behind us. It's not the same
No.
thing. So the viewers are going to be like,
No.
oh, it's totally acceptable if they're not
No.
standing there.
No, it's wrong. I'll butt you out of my spot.
You're so rigid. Hi, everybody. I'm Joe.
And I'm Mary. Yes.
There's that rigidity again.
Like, what did that sound?
I am not a robot.
Hi.
I'm a person with feelings. I can't do the same exact thing every time for you.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joe.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Hi, everybody. I'm Joe. Look, an L.
Let's see. 0. Oh, with all this writing in my hand, it does not look good.
Trash.
0, 1. Put the hands lower. I'm not that tall.
We don't need to see her face.